welcome back to Grow Joyfully. I have been working in the house the last couple of days because of the wonderful harvest. I have been working on shucking corn, and now I'm working on making tomato sauce. I have tomatoes coming out of my ears, and I'm not complaining. Maybe a little bit, just because of the burden of abundance. But my husband did a wonderful thing. I have been trying to make tomato sauce in a more streamlined way. I wouldn't say effortless because that's not possible. But today he did a thing. He went and bought me a Victorio strainer. I had never even heard of them before. My sister-in-law mentioned them just a couple months ago and said that her grandma and grandpa had two of them, and she gave one to my brother after because her grandparents had passed away, and then she was going to give me the other. Well, she's a busy school teacher, and so I hadn't gotten one yet, and my husband was just so kind as to go to the local farm store and buy me one. Now, so far, I'm in love, and it's completely wonderful. This is the box for the Victorio strainer. I guess it can have different names, but basically the idea is that whoever Victorio was, or if it was a person, has created this wonderful strainer. So we put down some garbage bags just to protect the carpet and the table, and my husband was the one who put it together, and of course he doesn't want me to film him, so this is as close as I could get to starting from scratch with it and having it put together. He put it together very quickly, about 10 minutes, after I had washed all the parts. Of course you want to do that with hot soapy water and dry it and drain it. You're not supposed to put any of the parts into the dishwasher. You'll wash those by hand. So right here is the chute that shoots out the seeds and the, what is it called? The peel, the skin, and that type of thing. Here is the plunger, right here, and you just press it down in that hole right there. And this is the chute where the liquid comes out. Now, I wanted something that wasn't possible, and that was an extra way to be able to shoot the juice out one way, the sauce out one way, and then the stuff that's left. But they don't make one of those yet, so maybe someday. So this is a fabulous strainer. I've only had it for like 45 minutes. It's only been put together for like 15 minutes. I've only been using it for like 10. So I'm not doing a complete review on it, piece by piece, part by part. But so far, it's easy to turn the crank. And the juice and sauce comes out here, down the chute. And then the stuff that's left over goes out here. I'm putting in it a big thing here. Then I'll either throw it in the compost or to my chickens. So I have to have two hands while doing this, and I can't, of course, find my camera stick. But that's okay. See, I'm squishing it down, and it's coming out more. I made some sauce and marinara yesterday or the day before, maybe Sunday. This is Tuesday, August, I don't even know what day it is. August the 29th, I think. 2 more days of August. And I made some marinara with just the red tomatoes that I have. I have a whole bunch of different varieties. This is a pink ox heart. That's more of a paste tomato. I can't even remember what this kind is. I think it's a Marion. So this is basically my only sauce tomato except for one Roma plant that's producing right now. So the rest of these are big slicers, and they're so gorgeous. This is a Dr. Wychees. This massive thing is an Abe Lincoln, and if you want big, huge, beautiful slicers, grow Abe Lincolns. They're so gorgeous. But I like to throw in, I believe this is another Dr. Wychees, the yellow tomatoes with the red. Because as I was saying, and I got, distracted, the sauce that I made, the marinara that I made on Sunday, was extremely acidic. I was listening to this one French chef on YouTube, and he was saying the only way to tone down the acid in red tomatoes is to add some fat or sugar. And I did both, and it was still extremely acidic. So I really believe that adding some of these yellow tomatoes, not to mention cooking the sauce on the stove and getting some of this liquid out, that will help tone down the acid in my sauce. And by the time I can it for the required, I believe it's 30 minutes, please follow a proper canning book and proper canning instructions and procedures. Always do that. By the time that's all done, it should be a lot more mild and less acidic. So I just wanted to quickly pop in and show you this incredible, wonderful tool. It wasn't that expensive. Like I said, my husband bought it at a local farm store. I'm in central Idaho, and I believe it was $67.99. There's a motor attachment that you can buy to put on. It only came with one screen, and that's for applesauce and tomato sauce. But you can buy one for salsa, grapes, and tons of other things. So I recommend you look it up on Amazon or on the internet in general and take a look at this incredible thing. I know a lot of people are saying, well, I've only used this for a million years. I get it. But we all have to be introduced to things as we are. To me, I never heard of a Victorio strainer before 2 months ago, and I'm 63. So we all learn, don't we, every day, and that is okay. I'm going to get going, and I'm going to do up these tomatoes. All these gorgeous tomatoes here, and I have a whole bunch more out in the garden that are turning, that are ripening slowly. So now I don't have to fear bringing in the tomatoes so much. So I just wanted to share that with you and hope you have a great day. And don't forget to grow joyfully. We'll see you next time.